Divine return. Peace and love. Peace and love. Look, I am here, this new light, to remind you to stay focused and keep your eyes on the mission. I am just going to really dive deep real quick because, you know, time is always moving and we are on borrowed time and we cannot get our time back. So everything that you do, you got to be willing to do it and stick to it and don't give up. But I just want to share a story with you all. And I've been hearing this for a long time since I've been in the business world. Ever since I became a business owner. I started being a business owner in 2017. And then I revamped it and elevated it from what I was doing and charted it to a S corporation and created the consulting company out of it in 2019. And my message for you, so in 2023, I had someone offer me a $15,000 contract to come and do my Rosetta Empowers framework. And at the time, it wasn't extremely clear. I wasn't clear on how to sell the Rosetta Empowers framework. We just knew it was there. In fact, they offered it to me, told me about it, and said, let me pay you to do that again. So that's where it was born. And then in the same breath, because I wouldn't submit to the ego of that individual, I wouldn't do it the way they wanted to do it. But mind you, they saw me do it on my own, brought it to my attention, made it an offer, and said, let's put some money behind this energy you bring. So I developed a framework from that by me paying attention to what I was doing, the reason why they wanted to hire me in the first place. And I said, okay, so this is the money maker. I need to keep this energy going. So Rosetta Empowers framework was born and developed. And then in that same breath, because I wouldn't submit to that person's ego, doing it the way they wanted to do it instead of the way they saw me do it, which was very effective for them, I was discouraged. Contract fell through. We didn't go through with it. We just couldn't meet the middle ground. You know, people will see you do your work and see you do it the way it's done and love it. And then when they get in front of you and because they have money to put behind it, they want to try to change and alter it. When really you don't need to fix what's not broke. And in that space and in that energy, Rosetta Empowers framework wasn't broken. It was actually being born and brought to life. So 2023, when that happened, it broke my spirit so much because it was basically like, you want to take over my creative control of what you saw me do on your own, and the demand that came from what I did on my own. You want to take that and change it, and it's not broke. Let me be me and do me. And I was discouraged, y'all. I was about to close my business. I literally did a whole announcement, like 20 people showed up. I was about to close my business. Crown of Your Essence was about to be unalived in 2023. Because of that. And I had to learn that year that you cannot let emotions move the motion. You cannot let your emotions get in the way of what is happening in your life. And I'm glad I did not close it. I'm glad I did not close it because that year I ended up bringing in over $70,000 in my business that year. And I was so grateful I didn't close it, but I was definitely in my feelings about the turn away from someone seeing the greatness that I brought in that particular framework that was under Crown of Your Essence. And they saw that greatness, they saw that light, that magic, they saw that deliverable and the result of that. And then they backed out because of their ego. And I was instantly moved away from being empowered by my abilities because someone's ego got in the way. So that's the first thing I want you to know. When it comes to your vision and your ability and your skill set, don't let someone else's ego stop you from going through with it. Because had I let their ego fully take over my decision of my life, I was about to close my business because I lost that $15,000 contract because of an ego. Okay? But I kept it going. Something told me don't do it. I did kind of get quiet. I did step back a little bit. I pulled away from things. I ended up closing down my club. I started the club. I had people registered all over the country. I had 37 active members paying me every month for a subscription to be a part of my club. And that because of that interaction of me not getting that contract, I was willing to close the whole company. But I didn't do it. I kept it going, and I ended up having a very successful year that year. Fast forward, I have been working so hard to stay focused and not let any other of those incidents occur again. So since 2023, no one else's ego has gotten in the way of what I do. No one else's ego, not even my own ego. Like, there are no egos in my world that can allow me to take away from what I need to do and what I came here to do on planet Earth. The plan is to be extraterrestrial, to be out of body, to be different, to be who you truly are. And it's like, you got to be willing to not let anything deter you from that. And I know I keep saying the same thing, but I really want you all to understand how important it is to stay focused, because what you think you're supposed to do, you're not really supposed to do. And God will laugh at your plans that you have, because I had a plan to close my company in 2023. And here I am 3 years later. 3 years later. Crowning Your Essence received its first long-term public sector consulting contract. We got a government contract. It's not just for 1 year, but for several years ahead. The security in that, the longevity in that, the peace that comes with everything you work hard for, it's just coming to life and to fruition. Like, I have got to remind y'all to stay focused and keep your eyes on a mission. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anybody get in your way. Don't let an ego get in your way. Don't let your own ego get in your way. Don't let anything come between you and what's in your mind and heart to do. Okay? Because had I closed that business, I wouldn't be where I am today. If I would have closed the business based off of emotion of rejection. I got rejected so many times over the years. Since I started the company in 2017, I've been rejected so many times. But when you get rejected by someone who comes to you and offer you several thousands of dollars for a 2-hour opportunity, and then they pull it back because they can't control you, and it's their ego, they want you to submit. It was weird, just weird. People be real weird out here with their money. Like, people be really weird out here with their money. And I want you all to understand that that's their business. It's okay. It's okay for people to be weird with their money. And it's also okay for someone to make an offer and pull back off the table. That's okay. That's life. You get to make those decisions and not keep things going that you don't want to keep. That's why you have contracts, ending the contracts, and sometimes you don't even get in a contract, so you can be able to say, no, I don't want to do this anymore. So I'm never upset about anything when it comes to rejection or people changing their mind. It was just why the mind was changed, which is what pushed me into a position where I'm like, I'm about to close this company. Because what you mean you changing your mind because you can't control me? What do you mean you're changing your mind because you want to fix what's not broke, and you want to just be, you know, in your ego? That was what I was so hurt by. I couldn't believe that they would let their ego get in the way of what was presented to them on its own. Like, this wasn't even my idea. But that birthed something amazing. I ended up closing a $25,000 contract last year because of that. So that same framework that was rejected in 2023, it became abundantly so in 2025. So you just never know what God has for you and what's in store for you if you keep doing the work you're supposed to do. You just never know. So my encouragement to you is to stay positive, stay focused, stay in tune with your intuition, stay in tune with your spirit. Let it be felt in your soul that you got to stay focused on what you focused on. Keep your eyes on a mission. Don't give in. Don't give in to the temptations of the ego, to the temptations of other people's ego. Don't give in to negativity. Like, negativity is one of the biggest things that I can say. Baby, it's a lot of negative energy out here on this planet. It's a lot. In fact, it's so much. Mother Earth is like, I'm about to kick all y'all off this planet if y'all keep playing with me. She about to kick everybody off the planet. So my encouragement is just stay focused, y'all. Stay focused. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on the mission. Don't get discouraged. Don't really let anybody get in your ear and stop you from doing what you came here to do, because what's for you is for you, and what you came here to do for other people, you came here to do for other people. You didn't come here to please no one other than what's in your soul. Please what's in your soul. Please the spirit, the good spirit. Please the good will. Do good, do better. Like, don't please your ego. If you please your ego, you are completely submerging yourself in your human flesh, your human self. And that is not good. We do not need more ego on this planet. We need more love on this planet. We need more wisdom. We need more people walking the talk, not just talking it. We need more people practicing what they preach. We need more people leading in a way that's going to bring positive energy back into their space, giving positive energy into the space. We need more people doing better, doing good. We need more people taking care of ourselves. Take control of your womb, ladies. Brothers, take control of your sexual drive. Take control of your health. Take control of what you take in your eyes, what you're looking at. Be disciplined. We really have to focus on so many different things. And when I say discipline, I'm not just talking about going to the gym and eating well. I'm talking about being disciplined to where you're listening to your body, because what works for your body does not work for someone else. So you have to be disciplined and listening to your intuition, listening to your spirit, listening to what's coming to you. And that is the truth of the truth. Like, I almost closed my business because someone got in their ego and they didn't want to support the space the way they wanted to in the beginning because they couldn't control me. And it shattered my spirit so much. It had me so angry. I was so tired of people letting their ego get in the way of doing what God was calling them to do in my life and in the life of others that they were connected to through me. And so forth. And I was so distraught that I almost closed my business. That was the downside. The upside was I didn't close my business. I ended up making $70,000 that year for my business. I ended up doing so much good for my business. I ended up, not only that, I was able to bring someone into the company and start an internship. And I was able to make things more official, make things more logical and practical so the business could continue to run. I started, and it's been a journey. It's been an up and down journey. It's been an up and down journey, and it's still so much more to do. It's still so much more to grow into. But today I can say I'm glad I didn't follow through with listening to my emotions of being disappointed and didn't follow through with following the energy of someone who was in their ego and letting it drive my decisions to do something that would have been foolish. Because crowning your essence is exactly what it's designed to do, to crown the essence of the humans on this planet that's in position. I am positioning my life to always serve the lives of people that impact the millions and masses on this planet. Simple. And that's in the business world for me. And I do love business talk. I am intelligent enough to understand how the American business and corporations work. I understand how to solve problems and challenges that people go through. I'm a problem solver. I'm a solution-oriented individual, so it makes it so much easier for me to do the development in people's businesses and in their organizations. But my focus is human development. When you develop the human constantly, you gotta, it's a day-to-day, breath-to-breath lifestyle. This is not we go into a training and then you go back to what you're doing. I do surgery on your spirit, and I do it in a very professional and intelligent and logical way that makes it so unorthodox that you realize the things you've been doing 24/7 a day, you have been doing it wrong, and you need to do it better, or you need to do it not at all. And it's according to your journey, your life, not according to mine, because everybody's shoes are different. Your feet are different. No one person's feet are alike. There's no one person that has the same set of feet. So they should let you know just how different our journeys and steps are. The steps are different. So I help you order your steps in accordance to your spirit, and according to your desires, and according to what will make the entire community thrive. That's what I'm on. If you ever wonder what is she on, that's what I'm on. That's what I'm on. So I want y'all to stay focused out here, this new light. I want y'all to stay positive. I want y'all to keep your head up high. I want you to stay in your higher self, and don't let your lower self take over you. Don't get in your ego. It's going to be moments where you have moments where you want to be in your ego, and you might have to be in your ego, but don't let that be your end of your day story. Don't let that be the hype of your life. Don't let that be the hype that your ego won. That's not cute. It's not cool, and it's unnecessary. We've had those years of doing what we want to do, and this season the planet is calling all its humans that's using this space, all spirit and life forces. It's calling us to do better. It needs a healing and a cleansing. And if we do not do better energetically, we're going to be upchucked from this planet, and this planet is going to swallow us whole. So a lot of the damage has already been done, but it's never too late to shift the vibrations and increase your frequency. It's never too late. It's never too late. It's never too late to do better. That one day of you changing, say if it's your last day on earth, the one day of you doing good, your last day on earth, could change a lifetime of what you did in the last 60 or 70 years. So you have the power to change the frequency around you by being a better person. Now it's your mindset. So I'm encouraging people to shift their mindset, increase your mindset. Don't give up, because right before you quit is when those miracles come. Right before you quit. That's what I used to hear all the time. Don't quit, because people quit too soon. I study billionaires for a living because they figured something out that we haven't figured out. And it's not just, oh, I was a trust fund child. No, most of the billionaires on this planet was not a trust fund child. Most of the millionaires on this planet was not a trust fund child. Now they do have trust funds for their children to not have to work as hard as you should. You should make the life easier for the next generation. You should not make your children in the future work as hard as you. So that's a side note, but I need to say that because I hear a lot of people, especially in my community, you got to work hard for what you want. No, you don't. No, you don't. It should be easier. Our children are gentle for a reason. They're not gentle because of digital world, or they're slow, or they're retarded and this and that. No, they are gentle because they are giants, and they came here on this planet to remind us of love. Gen Z and Gen Alpha came here to remind us to love ourselves and love all our neighbors. That's what they came here to do. So we got to be real gentle with them, meaning make their life a little easier. It doesn't mean that they don't have a work ethic, a disciplinarian set. It doesn't mean that they're not supposed to be disciplined and trained to do certain things with a high level functional space. It just means we're more fragile, and we need to be more fragile with them because they are fragile. We need to be fragile. We need to be more gentle. That's all. They're gentle giants. That's what they came here to teach us. The future is teaching us just how wrong it is to be in our egos and let our egos and emotions move us. That's why we have to be in a space of righteousness. Like my kids, if their emotions are unrighteous, we're going to talk about it. Like you can cry and feel the way you want to feel, but you better make sure it's righteous. You better make sure you didn't bring that on yourself. You better make sure you didn't create that space. I was talking to my son this morning. He was like, I asked him if he did something like a activity he's supposed to do every day. And he was like, yes, Mom, I did. Like, I was like, who you raising? Your voice said a little bit, you know. I was like, you the one that's told lies about doing it and you didn't do it. So that's on you. And when I told him, he was like, you're right. I said, so I don't deserve that energy, because when you don't tell the truth about things, you get questioned, and you brought that on yourself. And it made so much sense. So I'm a fair and righteous person. Not just to myself, but to other people. We got to be willing to measure our actions up against ourselves and our own jobs and our own duties and our own responsibilities and our own mindset. So these are just things and tools that I've used to help me get to where I am. But I want to encourage you, besides all of that, don't give up. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit. Because if you quit, you might quit too soon. So keep some good energy in your life. Surround yourself with it. Like when I see negativity in my news feed, because I get paid off Facebook, I get paid off social media, I'm engaging. It's gas money every week for me. I hope one day that it pays me $20,000 a month like some of these content creators. But if not, that's okay, because I'm also a business owner. But I also have a message to share, and that's one of the reasons that I love the platform, regardless of me getting paid or not. I've been sharing the message. So what I'll say is, when I'm engaging in these social spaces, in any place I go to, I do not entertain negative energy. And I'll call it out if it's in real time. I'll tell a person, you need to be more kind, or who hurt you, or who made you mad? What's wrong with you this morning? How can your day get better? What can you do? Sometimes people need to feel their emotions, great, but you don't need to feel your emotions and put it on other people. Okay, if you're angry, you have the right to be angry. Go sit in your car and be angry by yourself. Go take another shower. Go into your home. Go back to bed. Go be angry by yourself. Don't be angry with people who have nothing to do with the anger you're feeling. We don't deserve it. So I am an advocate in real life. If you ever meet me in real time, I always call out the funky spirits. I don't believe that we should walk around on this planet Earth with a funky spirit to the point that we put it on other people. It's not fair. Give it to the people who deserve it. Give it to the person who put you in that position to feel like you need to be angry, hateful, and mean. Don't give it to the people who has been kind or waking up in strangers and they don't know you. You get what I'm saying? So it's levels to this. We can do a master class on that, but we're not focused on that right now. Right now we're focused on what you put out is what you get back. I was just hearing another sister on her live, and it was just so beautiful to be reminded of the importance of keeping positive energy around you. Like, people have laughed at my positivity over the years, but it's consistent. One thing you can say about Rosetta Empowers is her positivity is consistent. She is a realistically positive. Meaning, if there's an issue, we need to address it. Even if it's within myself and I address it with me, it has nothing to do with you. But if I have an issue with another human, I'm going to address it one-on-one. We're not making a scene. We're not going to do it in front of the crowd. We just, me and you. Just me and you, because when you address a person privately, it gives them an opportunity to deal with it for real. But a lot of people want to drag the world into that reality of chaos, and that's where the drama comes in real bad, and that's where the energy gets heavy, and a lot of people missing money. You missing money when you're negative. You're missing money. Now, if you're using negativity on social media to get your money, that's still going to come back with a backlash, I promise you. You can ask any person that put out negative content. They can cash their checks right at the bank, but it still weighs you down, and it still will come back to you, even if it comes to you in your dreams or when you're trying to go to sleep. Everybody has a poison that comes with giving out negative. When you do bad, bad will come back to you, even if it's not in the form of what you think it should be. It's going to be heavy on your spirit. So I'm encouraging people to do good, to do better. Like, I'm not going to judge you if you choose to do bad. Just don't do it with me. Do it with the people who like it. There's a whole group of negative energy somewhere around this planet. I'm sure when I get out of this car to go get my drink, that there's going to be some negative energy somewhere in that room. People going through stuff all the time. This is not about you, it's about me. And it's about, for you, it's about you. It's a you versus you journey, me versus me. Like, we can't size ourselves up to nobody else but ourselves. And I size myself up to who I was yesterday. Who was I yesterday? So you got to stay focused. You got to keep your mind on the prize, because when you giving out a lot of negative energy, when you giving out attention to the wrong things, it doesn't have to be negative. Just even being positive and giving out positive energy to something that's not fruitful for you. Like, you could be loving the wrong man, loving the wrong woman. You could be loving the wrong job. You could be loving the wrong community. Like, not saying you don't need to love people and love them. I'm saying you giving your energy away and it's not fruitful to you, and you go home feeling depleted every night, every evening. That may not be a space for you, and that's what I want people to remember and understand, that we have to be willing to put our energy in the right places. So keep eyes on the prize. Keep yourself focused on the mission. Don't give in too quick, and don't give in too slow. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut. Listen to your heart and your mind, but your gut gonna tell you the truth. It's gonna tell you nothing but the truth. So help you God. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition will guide you in the right direction. Let it. Do good, do better, and stay focused. Keep focused. And I'm so glad that I learned that lesson in 2023, because look at me today in 2026. I just want to say I'm so grateful for the opportunity to serve a large institution in a government sector, and it's not just through a product, it's through an actual deliverable and framework that I created, my IP, and that was infused by the experiences of what I've had from coaching other individuals, from learning what I've learned, and from understanding what I understand in my own personal journey, has allowed me to put the company in position to get our first long-term, that's the key word, public sector consulting contract. And all praises to the Most High, because it has got to be something greater than myself that's brought me to this space. Once I get that breath, that life force comes through me, every new light, that's my opportunity to take action and do what God called me here to do. God is the ruler of the land, the ruler of the land. My body is land. Sit on high, your mind, the inside. God is inside of you, not around you, not in the clouds. It's in you. What's in you is what you become. I love y'all on this end. Y'all have a beautiful day, and stay pretty, stay beautiful, stay handsome, stay good in your spirit. Smile. You're too pretty to not smile. You're too handsome to not smile. Smile, clean yourself up, put your on. Get cute, look nice, smell good, feel good, go kill the work day. Do that thing that you said you was going to do that you haven't done. Stop putting your dreams on hold. Quit letting people talk you out of your success. Quit listening to people who sitting around miserable and broke. Quit listening to people who energy broke, spiritually broke, because I understand that everybody got their own financial journey. But honey, you can have all the money and still be broke. So quit being around broken people. Be around good people. I love y'all on this end. Y'all have a beautiful day. Bye. Bye for now.